Have you ever woken up from a dream and thought, what was that all about? Maybe it was something weird, like flying over a city or being chased by a shadowy figure. Or maybe it was deeply emotional, seeing a loved one who passed away or reliving a memory from childhood. But what if I told you your dreams aren't random? Every night while you sleep, your subconscious mind is speaking to you. It's processing emotions, making sense of past experiences, and even warning you about things you might be ignoring. In this video, we'll break down the psychology of dreams, why they happen, what they reveal about your mind, and how you can decode their messages to understand yourself on a deeper level. So let's dive in. First, let's answer the big question. Why do we dream in the first place? For centuries, people have tried to make sense of dreams. Ancient cultures believed they were messages from the gods. Freud thought they revealed our hidden desires. Jung believed they connected us to something much deeper, our unconscious mind. Today, psychologists see dreams as a processing system. Your brain is sorting through memories, emotions, and unresolved issues. Think of it like mental housekeeping, clearing out what you don't need, making sense of your experiences, and sometimes bringing up things you've been avoiding. But here's where it gets really interesting. Some dreams aren't random at all. They're symbolic, a coded language your mind uses to tell you something important. And the truth is, your dreams are trying to tell you something. Dreams aren't just random images. They're a language, a way for your subconscious mind to communicate with you. And when you learn to understand that language, you unlock a powerful tool for self-awareness, emotional healing, and personal growth. In this section, we'll break down why dreams speak in symbols, not words, common dream themes and what they mean, how dreams reveal your hidden thoughts and emotions. Let's dive in. 1. Why dreams speak in symbols, not words. Here's something most people don't realize. Your subconscious doesn't think in words, it thinks in emotions and images. That's why your dreams rarely give you direct messages like, hey, you should quit your job, or you're avoiding your feelings. Instead, they speak in symbols, strange, surreal, and sometimes confusing. But every symbol has meaning. For example, a broken bridge might represent a failed connection in your life. A locked door could mean an opportunity you feel shut out from. A storm might symbolize emotional chaos you haven't processed. Your subconscious uses metaphors because that's how it naturally processes deep emotions and experiences. So, the key to understanding your dreams is to decode the symbols and ask, what could this represent in my waking life? 2. Common dream themes and their meanings. While everyone's dreams are personal, certain dream themes are universal because they reflect common human emotions and experiences. Let's break down a few. 1. Falling. This is one of the most common dreams, and it usually means you feel out of control in some area of your life. It could be work stress, a failing relationship, or even anxiety about the future. 2. Being chased. If you're running from something in a dream, ask yourself, what am I avoiding in real life? This could be a conflict, a painful truth, or an emotion you don't want to face. 3. Teeth falling out. This dream is often linked to anxiety, insecurity, or fear of losing control. Some psychologists believe it's tied to worries about self-image, aging, or communication struggles. 4. Being unprepared for an exam. Even if you haven't been in school for years, this dream can appear when you feel unprepared, judged, or pressured in some area of life. It's your subconscious saying, you feel like you're not ready for something. 5. Meeting a shadowy figure. This often represents the shadow self, the parts of yourself you suppress or reject. If you have this dream, your subconscious might be pushing you to face something you've been avoiding about yourself. These are just a few examples, but the key takeaway is this. Your dreams are mirrors. They reflect what's happening inside you, even the things you don't consciously acknowledge. 3. How dreams reveal your hidden thoughts and emotions. Most people assume dreams are meaningless, but if you pay attention, you'll realize they reveal your deepest emotions, sometimes before you even recognize them. Here's how. Dreams can process unresolved emotions. If you keep having angry dreams, you might be suppressing real-life frustration. If you dream about crying but don't feel sad when awake, it might mean your subconscious is processing grief you haven't fully acknowledged. Dreams can give you warnings. Have you ever had a gut feeling about a situation before anything happened? Dreams can act the same way, picking up on subtle clues your conscious mind ignores. For example, if you dream about a relationship falling apart, it could be a sign that deep down, you sense something isn't right. Dreams can reveal what you truly desire. If you keep dreaming about exploring new places, it might mean you crave adventure and change in your life. If you dream about a childhood home, you might be longing for comfort, safety, or nostalgia. Your subconscious knows what you need, even if your conscious mind doesn't. If that got you thinking, let's give you some more insight on what's the role of the subconscious mind. Have you ever wondered why you dream about things you haven't consciously thought about in years? Or why do your dreams seem to know your deepest fears and desires, sometimes even before you do? That's because your dreams don't come from your logical, thinking mind. They come from your subconscious. And to truly understand your dreams, you need to understand the role of the subconscious mind, the hidden force shaping your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, whether you realize it or not. In this section, we'll break down what the subconscious mind actually is, how it influences your dreams, why dreams reveal what you suppress in waking life. Let's dive in. 1. What is the subconscious mind? Imagine an iceberg. The part above the water, that's your conscious mind. It includes your rational thoughts, decisions, and everything you're actively aware of. The massive part below the surface, that's your subconscious. It holds your deepest fears, childhood memories, beliefs, and emotions, many of which you aren't even aware of. The subconscious is like a storage system, recording everything you experience, even the things your conscious mind forgets or ignores. And here's the key. Your subconscious never sleeps. Even when you're awake, it's constantly shaping your thoughts and actions in ways you don't always realize. But when you're asleep, that's when it speaks to you. 2. How the subconscious mind influences your dreams. Your dreams are like a direct message from your subconscious. But instead of sending you a neatly written email, it communicates in images, symbols, and emotions. Here's why. During the day, your conscious mind is in control, filtering out distractions and focusing on what's logical. At night when you sleep, your conscious mind shuts down, allowing your subconscious to take over. This is why dreams can be so strange and unpredictable. They're not bound by logic. Instead, they're a raw reflection of your inner world. So what does this mean for you? It means that if you want to understand yourself on a deeper level, you need to pay attention to your dreams, because they reveal things your conscious mind might be ignoring. 3. Why dreams reveal what you suppress. Your subconscious doesn't just store memories. It also holds your unprocessed emotions, hidden fears, and repressed desires. And if you try to push something down in your waking life, your subconscious brings it back up in your dreams. Example 1. Suppressed emotions. Let's say you had a stressful argument, but instead of dealing with your feelings, you push them aside and tell yourself, it's not a big deal. That night you have a dream about a storm, an earthquake, or a car crashing. Why? Because your subconscious is showing you what's really going on inside. Emotional turbulence you haven't processed. Example 2. Unacknowledged fears. Maybe you're avoiding a difficult decision, quitting a job, ending a toxic relationship, or facing an uncomfortable truth. You tell yourself, I'm fine. I'm not scared. But in your dreams, you're being chased by something you can't see or standing on the edge of a cliff. Your subconscious is forcing you to confront what you're avoiding. Example 3. Repressed desires. Sometimes your subconscious also reveals things you secretly want but won't admit to yourself. For example, if you dream about finding a hidden door or discovering a new city, it might mean you're craving change, adventure, or personal growth. But you haven't fully acknowledged it yet. 4. Your subconscious is always talking. Are you listening? Most of the time, we go through life without truly paying attention to our deeper thoughts and feelings. But your subconscious doesn't forget. And when you sleep, it uses your dreams to send you messages. So if you ever wake up from a dream that feels strangely powerful, emotional, or unsettling, don't just brush it off. Ask yourself, what emotions did I feel in the dream? Is there something in my waking life I'm ignoring? What is my subconscious trying to tell me? Because when you start paying attention, you'll realize your dreams aren't random. They're a window into your subconscious mind. And the more you understand them, the more you'll understand yourself. In the next section, we'll discuss some ideas on how to decode your dreams. Have you ever woken up from a dream and thought, what was that all about? Maybe you saw something strange, like flying, losing your teeth, or meeting someone you haven't thought about in years. It felt important, but you had no idea what it meant. Well, here's the truth. Your dreams are speaking to you, but they speak in symbols. So how do you actually understand what your dreams are trying to tell you? In this section, we're going to break down why dreams use symbols instead of direct messages, the most common dream themes and their meanings, a simple step-by-step process to interpret any dream. Let's dive in. 1. Why do dreams speak in symbols? Dreams don't talk to you in plain English. Instead of saying, hey, you're feeling stressed about your job, your subconscious might show you a storm, a collapsing building, or a car spinning out of control. Why? Because the subconscious mind doesn't communicate with words. It communicates with images, emotions, and metaphors. Think of it like this. Your waking mind equals logical and structured. Your dreaming mind is creative and symbolic. So instead of a straightforward explanation, your dreams create visual stories to represent what's happening inside you. This means that the key to decoding dreams isn't taking them literally. It's learning to read the symbols beneath the surface. 2. Common dream themes and what they mean. While every dream is personal, some symbols tend to appear for many people. Here are a few common ones and what they usually represent. Flying, feeling free, confident, or escaping a problem. Example, if you're flying smoothly, you might be feeling empowered in life. If you're struggling to stay in the air, you may be dealing with self-doubt, being naked in public, vulnerability, or fear of exposure. Example, this dream often happens when you feel unprepared, embarrassed, or afraid of others seeing your flaws or weaknesses. It may reflect social anxiety or imposter syndrome. Being lost, confusion, or uncertainty in life. Example, you might have this dream when facing a big decision, feeling directionless, or unsure about your path. It reflects anxiety about where you're headed in life. Water represents emotions and the unconscious mind. Example, clear water, peace and emotional clarity. Stormy water, chaos or stress. Houses and rooms, different parts of your mind or life. Example, exploring a new room in your house. You're discovering something new about yourself. A dark basement, hidden fears or memories. These are just a few examples, but the key is to connect the symbol to your personal experience. 3. How to interpret any dream, step by step. Now let's break down a simple process to decode any dream. Step 1. Write it down immediately. The second you wake up, grab a notebook or your phone and write everything you remember. Dreams fade fast, so even small details matter. Ask yourself, where was I? Who was there? What emotions did I feel? What stood out the most? The more details, the better. Step 2. Identify the main symbols. Now go through your dream and pick out the strongest images or themes. Were you in a familiar place or somewhere unknown? Was there an object or event that stood out? What action were you taking? Write these down. Step 3. Connect it to your waking life. Here's the crucial part. How does this relate to what's happening in your real life? Ask yourself, what emotions did I feel in the dream? Does this remind me of something I'm going through? Am I avoiding something or struggling with a decision? For example, if you dream of being chased, ask, what am I avoiding in my waking life? If you dream about a storm, ask, what emotions feel overwhelming right now? If you dream of finding a new door, ask, is there a new opportunity I'm hesitant to explore? Dreams reflect your inner world, so the answers are usually hidden in your current emotions, fears, or desires. Step 4. Trust your intuition. You don't need a dream dictionary to figure out what your dream means. The best interpretations come from within. If a symbol feels meaningful to you, trust it. For example, a snake might mean transformation to one person, but danger to another. A childhood home might represent comfort or unresolved memories, depending on your experience. Your subconscious is speaking your language. You just have to listen. 4. What to do after interpreting a dream. Once you understand the message, the next step is applying it to your life. If your dream is showing you an unresolved fear, take a step toward facing it. A deep desire. Ask yourself if you're ignoring what you truly want. Emotional stress. Find ways to work through it before it grows bigger. Dreams aren't just weird nighttime movies. They're guiding you towards self-awareness and personal growth. And the more you pay attention, the clearer their messages will become. Most people ignore their dreams, dismissing them as random nonsense. But if you take the time to decode them, you'll realize they're one of the most powerful tools for understanding yourself. So tonight, when you go to sleep, pay attention, because your subconscious is always trying to tell you something. All you have to do is listen. Now here's a controversial question. Can dreams predict the future? Some people believe in precognitive dreams, dreams that seem to foreshadow events. While science doesn't fully support this idea, what's true is that your subconscious is incredibly good at detecting patterns. Sometimes you might notice subtle cues in real life that your conscious mind ignores. Your subconscious, however, picks up on them, and sometimes they show up in dreams. For example, if you dream about someone you haven't seen in years, and they randomly call you the next day, is it psychic ability? Or did your subconscious notice small hints, maybe a reminder of them earlier that day, that you didn't even register? Either way, dreams can make us more intuitive. You might be wondering, how about nightmares and recurring dreams? Not all dreams are pleasant. Some feel like pure chaos, some wake you up in a cold sweat, and some, no matter how much you try to forget, keep coming back over and over again. But here's the thing. Nightmares and recurring dreams are some of the most important messages from your subconscious. They're not just random. They're trying to tell you something. So instead of running from them, what if you faced them? What if, instead of being afraid, you listened? In this section, we're going to break down why nightmares happen, what recurring dreams mean, how you can use them for self-discovery and healing. Let's get into it. 1. Why do we have nightmares? Nightmares usually happen when there's unprocessed fear, stress, or trauma lurking in your subconscious. Think about it. When you're awake, you can push uncomfortable emotions aside. You can distract yourself with work, social media, or entertainment. But when you sleep, your defenses drop. Your subconscious forces you to face what you've been avoiding. That's why nightmares often include being chased, fear of confrontation or avoidance; losing teeth, fear of losing control or power; falling, feeling unstable in life; being trapped, feeling stuck in a situation or relationship. Nightmares aren't just random horror movies. They reflect what's happening in your mind, the anxieties, past traumas, or personal struggles you haven't fully dealt with. So if you want them to stop, you don't need to escape them. You need to understand them. 2. The meaning behind recurring dreams. Recurring dreams are even more interesting. They're your subconscious repeating the same message until you finally get it. Ever had the same dream over and over again? Maybe it's a place, a person, or a situation that keeps repeating. Here's why. Unresolved emotional conflicts. If something in your past still affects you, your mind will keep bringing it up in different ways. Personal growth challenges. Your dream may be showing you a problem you need to overcome. Deep fears or desires. Sometimes recurring dreams point to what you truly want or fear in life. For example, a locked door you can't open. There's something in your life you feel blocked from. An old house you keep returning to. Your past still holds meaning you haven't explored. Losing control of a car. You feel like your life is heading in a direction you can't control. If a dream keeps coming back, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? 3. How to work with nightmares and recurring dreams. Instead of being afraid of these dreams, you can actually use them for self-growth. And here's how you do it. 1. Write them down. Keep track of details, emotions, and patterns in your dream journal. 2. Ask questions. What's happening in my life that connects to this dream? 3. Re-enter the dream. Lucid dreaming or visualization. Some people find that imagining themselves back in a dream while awake can help them change the story and find closure. 4. Find the emotional root. Nightmares and recurring dreams usually point to an emotion you haven't fully processed. Face it head on. For example, if you're always dreaming about being chased, ask, what am I running from in real life? If you're stuck in an endless maze, ask, where in my life do I feel lost or directionless? By doing this, you transform nightmares and recurring dreams from something scary into something empowering. Your subconscious isn't trying to scare you for no reason. Nightmares and recurring dreams are like alarms, waking you up to something important in your life. So instead of ignoring them, listen. Because once you understand what your subconscious is saying, you can start making real changes in your waking life. And that's when dreams become powerful tools for transformation. Remember, dreams aren't just random brain activity. They're a window into your subconscious mind. They reveal your fears, desires, unresolved emotions, and even hidden wisdom. If you take the time to listen, they can guide you toward personal growth and self-understanding. So tonight, when you go to sleep, pay attention. Your mind might be trying to tell you something important. What's the craziest dream you've ever had? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep psychological insights. See you in the next video.